Today, we're diving into a really powerful command: create, don't consume. It sounds simple, but this one little idea, it's what separates the people who shape the world from those who just, well, watch it all happen. Okay, right away, I know exactly what you're thinking. Kind of ironic, isn't it? Here I am talking to you through a screen in an explainer that's telling you to, stop watching explainers. And you are 100% right to be thinking that. Because look, the whole point of this explainer is to be that last little nudge you need, the final bit of consumption that just flips that switch in your brain and pushes you over into creation. So yeah, think of this as the exception that proves the rule, the one last thing you watch before you finally close this tab and get to work. Now, to really get why this is so important, we've got to talk about a place we all know, maybe a little too well. It's what we call the consumption comfort zone. It's that warm, cozy, easy place of endless scrolling and binging that feels great in the moment but doesn't really get you anywhere. This slide just lays it out so clearly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got passive consumption, just scrolling, watching, taking it all in. On the other side, active creation. You're actually making something. You're writing, building, speaking. One just pulls information in while the other pushes ideas out. And the really tricky part? It's so easy to fool yourself into thinking the first one is actually the second. So why on earth does consumption feel so productive? Well, this slide breaks down the trap perfectly. Every time you watch something new, you get that little hit of instant gratification. We tell ourselves we're just doing research, but really, we're just putting off the real work. And here's the kicker. There's zero risk. You can't fail at watching another video, right? So it keeps you in this safe little bubble of learning, so you never have to face the messy but amazing risk of actually doing. So how do you break out of that cycle? Well, that brings us to the core idea here, the creator's edge. It's this one habit, this single shift in your mindset that really defines the people who lead and innovate and actually make an impact. Just look at the difference here. It's night and day. The follower mindset is stuck in that consumption loop, always thinking, I just need one more piece of information before I start. But the leader mindset, they get that good enough is the perfect place to start. They don't just consume what's already out there. They go and create what's next. And let's be super clear about what creator even means. This is not about being a famous artist or YouTube star. Look at this definition. A creator is just someone who takes an idea, any idea, out of their head and brings it into the real world. That could be a line of code, one sentence in a notebook, even a business idea sketched on a napkin. That's it. That's the act of creation. So what's the bottom line here? It all comes down to this: a bias toward action. It's not about waiting for the perfect idea. It's about being willing to act on the pretty good ideas you already have. That's the mindset shift that changes absolutely everything. Okay, you get it. Create, don't consume. I get it. But knowing that and actually doing it, well, that gap can feel massive. So let's build a bridge across it, right here, right now. Here's your first tiny, totally doable step. Before we get to that step, though, you have to burn this into your brain. This is your official permission to be imperfect. You're not trying to build a masterpiece today. You were just trying to lay down a single brick. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is simply to start. All right, here it is, your 5-minute challenge. Step 1, finish this explainer. You're almost there. Step 2, the second this ends, open a blank page. On your computer, in a notebook, I don't care. And step 3, just write one sentence. Not a whole plan, not a paragraph, one single sentence that takes an idea out of your head and puts it on the page. I want to build an app for, or my story is about a girl who. That's all it takes. And that's where we're going to leave it. The consumption part is officially over. Now the real work, the real fun can begin. Your 5 minutes start now. So what are you going to create?